This is Penny Keener, Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator and the original KeenerINKer. Today we're going to be making a Snowflakes Wishes gift card holder using the Snowflakes bundle. This is the Snowflakes Wishes set, the So Many Snowflake dies, which actually has 2 sheets. Love the snowflakes. The rectangle stitched framelits, the stitched shapes, and then the winter snow embossing folder. Colors for cardstock is basic gray, whisper white. We're also using our vellum cardstock and the balmy blue glimmer paper. And ink colors is balmy blue and basic gray. The sizes that we're using is we have the stitch shape already cut out. Vellum is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Whisper white is 4 by 4. And then the card base is 8 1/2 by 4 1/4, scored at 4 1/4. So to get started, we're going to stamp the inside of our card, which is using the stitch shapes. I really like the Stamparatus for things like this because you get the perfect positioning every time. And I like using ink spots. You can get these. We do have an assorted pack in the catalog. If you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you would also receive 1 color a month. And we do have uninked spots that you can purchase, and with our reinkers, make whatever color you want. When I'm using the Stamparatus, I really like just using one plate. I can use both sides of it to get everything positioned, and that way I can leave my stamps on here a little bit longer if I'm working on a particular project. Make sure my paper's back up in the corner properly. Now, oftentimes to get my stamps positioned, I use a scrap piece of paper with the same size, so I know where everything needs to go. So here's the inside of my card. I'll set that aside for right now. The front of the card, I already have it pre-scored, so I'll use my bone folder to get a nice crease. So the Whisper White and the vellum, I ran through the Snowflake embossing folder, which is absolutely beautiful. I love this together. So I'm going to adhere this to the front of my card. And this is our Stamp and Seal. Very easy to use adhesive. I'm just going to center that on the front. And then for the vellum, you can see through that. So if I were to use my Stamp and Seal, you would kind of see the markings for that. And I don't really care for that. But I do like using mini glue dots when I'm using vellum because they have a nice circle. And the snowflakes kind of hide the see-through as well. And I'm just going to take the mini glue dots. And as you can see, I'm putting my project on the glue dots instead of picking them up with my finger. And I'm just going to layer that on top as well. So I have kind of a double layer, beautiful snowflakes. Maybe hard to see on the camera, but I love it. All right, so for the top, what I did with the balmy blue was I took the sheet, is this not absolutely beautiful glimmer? And I used our adhesive sheets. So then I basically made a strip as a sticker. So I've already die cut out my snowflake, but then I used some of the strips of the excess just to do a thin strip, and it also has adhesive on it. So I'm going to take my paper snips, and I just want to cut an angle just to give it a little bit of an interest. And again, because I used my adhesive sheets, this is like a sticker. So of course, if I can pull off the backing there. All right, that's going to go onto the center of my card. Then I've die cut the circle already, just Whisper White with dimensionals on the back of that. And that's going to go into the center of my circle, or excuse me, my circle is going to go in the center of the card. And then the snowflakes, oh man, I can imagine trying to glue this down. It would work with our fine tip glue, but oh, these sticker sheets are so much easier to use when you're doing very detailed images. All right, so make sure that's all secure and down. I'm using our basic rhinestones to just put a bling right in the middle of my snowflake. So that's the front of it. Then on the inside, I took my image that I stamped, and then I put our tear and tape on the 3 sides of it. So the 2 sides and the bottom. If you do 4 sides, then it's not a gift card holder any longer. So you want to make sure you only do 3. And I'm using the tear tape again versus the Stampin' Seal because it has a very distinct edge. Sometimes with the Stampin' Seal, it's a little looser. And I do want to place it low enough in my card that I can put a gift card in it, because if I center it, then my gift card's going to stick over the top. All right, so, and again, make sure that that's down, and I happen to have a coordinating color of a gift card to go in there. Now, when you're giving this to someone, if you're doing it in person, I love using our clear envelopes because you can insert it in there, and then this is not the standard size card, but I can go ahead and seal that down and it fits perfectly. This is also a great way to carry it in your purse so it doesn't get damaged. So here is the Snowflake Wishes gift card holder, a fun way of giving a gift card this season. So what did the snowman have for breakfast? Frosted Flakes. Or should I say frosted snowflakes? Please check out my website and subscribe to my channel for quick videos on how you can be a KeenerINKer too.